Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. Daniel Dubois. I don't even know what to say about that fight that I just watched. He shocks, man. He shocked the world. A warrior win, man. Look at this. This is the referee before the fight. That's his shirt at the end of the fight. You know why? Because of this. So if you didn't see the fight, I'm telling you, you missed it. You know what I'm saying? You missed it. That fight was something to watch, something to see. Dubois destroyed Fabio Wardley. When I say he destroyed him, he destroyed him. It was scary to watch. That fight went maybe 3 or 4 rounds too long. They should have stopped that fight. They really should have. I don't understand why they allowed that fight to continue. Fabio Wardley's corner. What's his name? Ben Davison. You need to get rid of him. Needs to get rid of him. To let that man, although it was a fight of the year type performance, they should have never, ever allowed Fabio Wardley to come out after, I think, like round 7 or 8. You can just see that the fight was lost at that point. It was brutal. It was violent, man. But I'm going to tell you what. Very first shot Wardley threw was a right hand. Clipped Dubois on the top of the head, and Dubois went down. Right then, we all thought the fight was over. You know what I'm saying? But Dubois got up. He started fighting. Wardley was definitely winning the exchanges. But then we realized with the quickness that Dubois had something special about that jab. You know what I'm saying? He really did. And that's why you saw as the fight continued, that jab was like, Wardley could not get beyond that jab. Every time Dubois threw his jab, he was throwing his jab at the same time Wardley was punching. And he was freezing and folding Wardley. Dubois' jab is what won him the fight. And now they're saying fight of the year, and now they want him to fight the WBO #1, Moses Itauma. You see, everybody's looking at how he got that 11th round TKO victory over Fabio Wardley, and they're saying to themselves, how did Dubois achieve this? We know he's always been an amazing fighter. You know, we take a look at, matter of fact, let me show you. I got it up right here. I'm going to show you something. You take a look at Daniel Dubois' record. Because I think some people actually forget. I thought Wardley was going to win until last night. I was watching Wardley against Parker again, and I saw how Wardley keeps his hand down. I said, if he keeps that hand down, Dubois is going to win. And if Wardley gets tired, I said Dubois is going to win. So that's exactly what ended up happening. Wardley had the hands down, but it was the jab. And then Dubois started fighting dirty. That really helped. Okay, here we go. This is Daniel Dubois. All right. The man has 23 wins, 22 of those by knockout, 3 losses, all 3 by KO. 1 to Joe Joyce, where he got his orbital bone broken. 2 by Usyk, where Usyk just put the bing-bings on him. You see, he has a 78-inch reach. He's 6'5". He's just a monster. And he just destroyed Fabio Wardley. But as what happened is Dubois was making adjustments. And one of the adjustments he made was to fight dirty. Now, of course, people are going to say it's boxing. Don't be so quick to say somebody's fighting dirty. Hold your horses. Don't take it to the stupid. Nah, man, he fought Hrgovic the same way. Elbows and headbutts. Got in there with Wardley. Wardley was having a lot of success. And then Dubois, he made the adjustments. Headbutt, forearms on the inside, elbows, doing whatever he had to do. And you can just see that after about 2 rounds of that, Wardley wasn't the same. He was pawing at his eye, pawing at his face. It's starting to swell up and bruise up. He never complained. Wardley never complained. But that referee let a lot of fouls happen. To me, that referee, I don't know what the story is. But it's like the referee didn't see any of that stuff happening. It's like he's right there in the ring. It's like we all watching it happen. The fouls. And the referee never said anything. Not once. But you saw this as the fight continued. You saw that Wardley, he was just being broken down. And I'd say probably around the 7th to 8th round, we were like, just stop the fight. You could tell he didn't have nothing left in him. Watching Wardley against Dubois was like watching Terrence Crawford against Earl Spence, Tyson Fury facing Deontay Wilder in that second and third fight. Well, you can just see someone is just destroying the other person. And you know they don't have a chance in hell. That's what I felt when I was watching that fight tonight. When I start shouting at the TV, stop the effing fight, that means that they need to stop the fight. Now, as far as what Wardley was doing good, the feints were working, but he just didn't have the reach. Matter of fact, Daniel Dubois has a 78-inch reach. Let's take a look at Fabio Wardley real quick, right? Since I got Dubois up, let me pull up Fabio Wardley. Okay, so let's just do a quick comparison. Daniel Dubois, 6'5", with a 78-inch reach. Okay, 6'5", 78-inch reach. Now let's take a look at Fabio Wardley. He is 6'5", with a 78-inch reach. So why wasn't he able to get there? And the records are pretty similar, man. They both have, only one of their wins wasn't by knockout. Now he has one loss in a knockout because the ball got him. But Wardley was throwing the jab in the right hand, but for some reason Wardley just, I don't understand what happened with Wardley. Where what the hell's wrong with the camera? I know y'all can hear me, but you can't see the camera. There we go. Here it comes. The camera's acting up. Okay, there it is. Yeah, but he just wasn't able to get there. He was trying to throw that 1-2. He just didn't. It didn't seem like he had the reach. But now I'm wondering if it's just all bad strategy. But I'll tell you this: one thing I noticed is Daniel Dubois was able to make adjustments. Whether you agree or disagree with the adjustments he made adjustments. Get to that jab was positive. The jab made the difference. But then he fought dirty too. So he was able to go to his jab, which would have won him the fight easily. But he also made it rough and made it very physical and uncomfortable for Wardley. Wardley never made any adjustments. You know what I mean? He didn't really know how to clinch. He didn't know how to turn the ball. He didn't really have a defense to slip, to roll, to counter. He didn't have anything. Wardley's just a guy who's going to stand up in front of you and fight you, or you hit him. That's it. He's either going forward or going backwards. Wardley has no levels to his game. But what he has was good enough for a guy who never boxed as an amateur to come from the white-collar circuit, just doing smokers, to turn pro and become a champion. So there's something special about him because he was hurting Dubois in there. You see, there's something special about Wardley. He was hurting Dubois. But Wardley doesn't know how to fight dirty. He doesn't know how to fight on the inside because he turned pro as an adult and he's been learning on the job. He doesn't know all those tricks of the trade, and Ben Davison doesn't teach him that. Because I'll be honest with you, there was one point where we were in the chat and we were like, Wardley needs to hit Daniel Dubois with a low blow. Shit, bite him if you have to, because Dubois was just he slammed. Y'all see what Dubois football tackled him and shit in the ring? He sacked him. Dubois blitzed him. It was ugly, man. But good job to Daniel Dubois. He got the win by any means necessary. Now, as far as what is he going to do next? Ajit Cabiela Itauma. Usyk, I mean, come on. Who wants to see him fight Usyk a third time? The first time, okay, whatever. They could talk about the low blow. I think they jerked him. He should have won. But anyway, he got knocked out with a jab. Second fight, I thought he had Usyk's number because he was dominating. He had beat the shit out of Hergovic, fought him dirty, but he won. Fought Edge and knocked him out. I said he fights Usyk, he's going to come out there, he's going to maul him, fight dirty. Usyk's not going to be able to make the adjustments, and he came out there and stupidly tried to box Usyk, which we all know that's a suicide mission. Anyway, to see where he is now, I don't think many people want to see that Usyk trilogy. But if it happens, it happens. What we want to see is Dubois against Deontay Wilder, against Ajit Cabello, or against Moses Itauma. That's what we want to see. They were even mentioning a rematch with Fabio Wardley. At least Frank Warren said something. Man, Fabio Wardley don't need a rematch Dubois. And I'll tell you why. I think Dubois took years off of Fabio Wardley. I think Daniel Dubois took years off of Wardley. He was beat very badly. Very badly. He didn't need to take him to the hospital. Get him CAT scan and everything, make sure he's straight. Like, when you see someone get bludgeoned like that, they're never the same. It was bad. Like, Daniel Dubois got a little NWA in him, a little appetite for destruction. Dude, crazy, man. Anyway, man, he shocks. Says he's a warrior. And he proved that he still got something left in him. Because I thought Wardley would get him. But if he would have got tired and kept that left hand down, I said he's going to lose. But he couldn't deal with that jab. Dubois' jab made the difference. And then he fought dirty. Bottom line, he's won. He's a new WBO champion. And we just got to wait and see what happens next. But for Fabio Wardley, I'm going to do a video on him. He deserves all the respect in the world. He was getting hit with some shit. He never went down. He would turn his back. He would fold over. But it's like his pride would not let him go down. Take a knee. Daniel Dubois went down twice. It's like Daniel Dubois realized, if I get hit and hurt, I'm immediately going to take a knee to collect myself instead of standing up trying to weather the storm. He did it twice because he got hurt twice, badly. And we were like, oh, the fight's over. Then he saw what happened. He made the adjustments. So the strategy from his corner ended up looking brilliant because of how the fight played out. Anyway, y'all keep cool. I'm going to do it on Wardley because he deserves all the respect in the world. Congrats to Daniel Dubois. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Big time boxing, baby. Big time boxing. You know, I'm in the breeze.